We here. We here.
We here. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I meant to. I meant to give the cue to speak first, and then I fumbled with my buttons. Classic. Oh my god. You know what is not classic? Emolga in pixel art, and I love him.
Yeah, we got
I love him so
Emolga, and we got the Hatena.
We're playing Pokemon Velvet, a ROM hack.
Yeah.
Quit staring if you don't want to fight. Jesus, people are rude here.
Rude. I learned recently I forget if I think it's in Rock Tunnel, but there's like a hiker that on the American games he's laughing really hard and says he has hay fever, and apparently in the Japanese version he's like laughing maniacally because he's on mushrooms.
Oh. I mean, I know people who go hiking for that reason. It's certainly not unheard of.
Yeah, or you...
But I wouldn't recommend it, because imagine the nightmare scenario of running into a fucking, like, bear while you're on mushrooms in the woods.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Nightmare scenario.
Could also be somebody made a mistake trying to find mushrooms they can eat, and now they're having a bad time. But yeah, dude,
you know what? That's probably more likely. But also, don't eat weird shit you find in the woods.
Yeah, we were just talking about this the other day. You said you don't trust mushrooms, and you know a lot more than me about mushrooms, and you're absolutely, definitely right that, yeah, don't eat random mushrooms.
For sure. Well, and like, every good mushroom guide you will ever read straight up tells you, hey, don't base your entire fucking decision off of this guide. It is a guide, not a Bible. But unfortunately, the best way to learn how to forage for mushrooms is to just, like, go and learn from someone who already knows. But that requires socializing and knowing people, so... You can see my disadvantage.
You can't just start a conversation like that either. Like, come up to a stranger like, hey, what do you know about mushrooms? Can I eat these? Are these going to kill me?
Yeah, and honestly, if I don't trust that, because that's the thing, is you're really putting your life in someone's hands when it's not even just knowing somebody. It's knowing somebody that you, like, trust, that you trust is knowledgeable, and also somebody who is willing to show you spots where they know mushrooms are. A lot of people who mushroom hunt do not want to do that.
What would you
just noticed a dead pixel on my PNG tuber, and it's gonna bother me for the whole rest of the time.
Oh no!
It's fine. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'm sorry. Continue.
What would you do if somebody came up to you and said, "Hey, I have this puffer fish. Please cook this for me. It's my favorite."
I would not do that.
You wouldn't?
No, I would not cook somebody a pufferfish.
Even if somebody told you, hey, you're really good at cooking, right? I trust you to make this?
No, because honestly, whoever said that is mistaken. You should not trust most people. You should not trust enough to do that.
Okay. I mean, you make really good mac and cheese. You make really good pizzas. I would trust you to make me like a pufferfish to eat.
Those are entirely different dishes. But you know what? I am pretty good at cooking some noodles. Hand over that fucking puffy fish. Puffy puffer?
Fish.
How do you pronounce it?
I forget if it's puffer fish or blowfish, or if those are like the same thing.
My brain's telling me they're the same thing. My phone's in the other room to help with my attention span, so fuck if I know. I'm guessing they must be, right?
I think so.
Yeah. This is, you know, to anybody who doesn't remember life before the internet, this is what life before the internet was. You just guessed. You just guessed facts, and you're just like, well, we'll never fucking know. Like your aunt would just say some bullshit, and you'd believe it for 20 years.
No, it's real. Frankie Muniz hit his head too many times skateboarding, and he doesn't remember Malcolm in the Middle. It's totally true.
Isn't that... Didn't somebody disprove that?
Yeah, he was on a podcast with somebody, and he's like, yeah, I don't know who the fuck keeps saying that, but like, That never hit my head once. I remember Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh my god. It's like the Steve from Blue's Clues is dead. Like, apparently that really hurt the guy's feelings. It's just like, guys, what the fuck?
I never heard that one. I always heard it was that he left the show because he was on drugs, which is also really hurtful to say about somebody.
Yeah, that's also really hurtful and bad. But yeah, the big one that I heard was that he had passed away, and that is not true. I'm sure you've seen his TikToks since then, maybe, so you probably know he's not dead. Oh my god. Kid Sketchy, back to you. Have you seen that full clip?
I don't think I have. You showed me the Bop It guy earlier. That was really funny.
Yes! We're laying in bed, and we keep making jokes. We keep making dick jokes about the Bop It song. You can see where it goes from there. And I was
Twist
like,
it! Ah!
Remember... Twist it! Ooh! And there, I was like, yeah, the drunk frat boy had mentioned it, and it's just some dude absolutely vibing in what looks like a dorm room. And he's like, bop it! Ooh! Twist it! Mirror! Pull it! Ooh! It's so fucking good. I could jam to that. Unironically, I wish somebody would remix that.
Yeah, yeah, like
it's so good.
Space Bear. Get Space Bear on it.
Get Space Bear on it. Oh my god. Space Bear, I have money to throw at you. I really don't. I'd love it if you did as a service to the
chip
public.
in like $5 each. That's like $10.
That's like $10 you didn't have before, Space Bear.
Yeah.
$10 whole. No, definitely. I would love to be able to have the amount of money to commission something like that, but pay artists what they deserve. I don't have that kind of Skrilla. Why did I say Skrilla? I don't. Oh my god. Apparently the Raven in the Woods, hello Raven! The Weatherboy kid was the son of the news guy. That's fantastic. Okay, so the story, quote unquote, is it looks like it's just some random newscaster and a random kid, according to Raven. They were apparently father and son, which makes it even better if it's true. So this newscaster's just like, yeah, people are out here buying fireworks, and he just walks up to this, like, clearly minor child, and is like, where's the best place to buy fireworks? And he just goes, wouldn't you like to know, Weatherboy? and the Weatherman just looks at him and goes, where are your parents? And the kid doesn't answer, and the Weatherman just goes, kid Sketchy, back to you. Like, that makes it so much better if they're actually father and son. Where are your parents?
Wouldn't you like to know,
Kid
Weatherboy?
Sketchy. Wouldn't you like to know, Weatherboy?
I love that. Also, hi, Raven!
Oh, so good. It's good high quality stuff right there.
Have you guys seen the one of, they're interviewing people playing Pokemon Go when that game was first blowing up, and, there's the one guy that keeps, like, they're interviewing two people, and one guy was like, yeah, this other guy won't stop following me, and he keeps mispronouncing the names of the Pokemon, and they're, like, interviewing the guy following the first person. He's like, they're, like, showing him Doug Trio, and he's like, yeah, that's 3 ground dicks. And they're like, B-Drill, and he's like, yeah, that's Big Dick B.
You know, he's wrong, but he's got the spirit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And, like, genuinely never thought I would understand our parents' urge to just intentionally mispronounce things to piss people off. Underrated. Underrated to look a kid dead in the face and go, the Minecrafts.
I've done
Beautiful.
the rant so many times at Star Wars people where I'm like, yeah, they had to take the ring to planet Hoth and throw it in the volcano on Hoth, and they fought the Ewoks. They fought the Ewoks, led by Jar Jar Binks, and people are, like, Star Wars people get so fucking pissed off.
What, because Jar Jar Binks isn't allowed to have any glory?
My favorite is Qui-Gon Jinn, the big fat guy. Ooh, me's a Qui-Gon Jinn!
See, you're talking to a person that's never seen Star Wars, like, willingly.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
I know. I'm like the one person on the planet that doesn't get the reference.
Yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn's not the big fat guy. He's the bounty hunter with the the green suit and the jetpack is Qui-Gon Jinn.
Noble Cooper. Was Jar Jar funny? Oh my god. Raven. Oh yeah, that's floor shit. Oh, that one is 3 floor shits.
Yeah, floor
Oh
shit.
my-
That was the one.
No, don't disrespect my man, Doug Trio. Oh my god, what is even the fucking first one's name?
Diglett.
Diglett! Don't disrespect my boys. They got silly enough names. Oh, that's good. Yeah, people yell at me when I tell them I haven't seen Star Wars, and then they're like, you gotta see Star Wars, and I'm like, I am 30 or 40 years old, and I do not need this. Like, I have lived a perfectly content life without it. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need another hobby. It seems so expensive.
Oh no.
No, you're trapped.
Yeah, sometimes this controller doesn't work great, but I think it's just because of, like, my body is kind of in between the controller and the receiver on the PC.
Dip, we've talked about this. No Johns.
No,
No Johns.
I'm sorry, I blew the speed run. It was my own fault that we blew.
You blew it.
I
Blew it!
I blew the speed run. I'm sorry.
Oh, God, we gotta restart. Restart, everybody. We will be the first on the leaderboard. We will beat ourselves. No, I don't. This is apparently a very new ROM hack, so I don't know if anybody's even attempted to speedrun it yet.
Yeah, I think this came out in 2024, and they're still updating it a lot. I guess there's an update in the works now that's gonna add a hard mode, but I don't want to fuck with that. I'm good.
You don't want to be hardcore? I see.
I want to do a harder version of a grindy Gen 1 Pokemon game.
That's fair. It's probably good. What if that guy was like, oh, I need to take a rest, but you know what? I could get one more battle out.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be so rude. Also, if, I just find it very funny with the No Johns reference. I learned that in college because I had a bunch of friends that really enjoyed playing Super Smash Bros. Apparently, there was a dude who would just so frequently blame people like walking in front of him or his controller was acting up or blah 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 that basically it just became ubiquitous in the Smash community where if you're trying to say that some bullshit is the reason that you fucking lost, it's No Johns. Like, imagine that being your fucking legacy. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ow. Real dark side Phil behavior, says Raven.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta fill me in on this. You gotta fill me in on this one.
Mhm. Oh, DSP's is like is a lolcow who's like, basically only known as that for the like what you were saying. He gets like really agitated live streaming games, and he's like blaming shit all the time.
Ooh. Yeah, it's just not. Even a sore loser can be kind of fun to play with, but like that almost goes a step further because sometimes it can be fun. Like if you know your friend's a sore loser, you can kind of like poke at them and you can make like a joke out of it, and everyone's having a decent time. You know, by like if you play into it and like blow it more out of proportion and like it helps accent how silly it is and how none of that shit matters.
Yeah.
But somebody who's genuinely like getting mad at an inanimate object and like getting so in there, it's like that's not fun anymore. If someone's just like just angry at the game and like yelling but isn't like trying to take it out on anybody, not being like you fucking
I think being a little agitated over not doing great at a video game is fine, but after a certain point it just turns into like a tantrum.
Yeah, and I think
Nobody wants to be around for that.
Nobody does, exactly. Thank you. You shorthanded what I was trying to say. If you're just acting like a small child in a grocery store, that's not fun to be around.
DSP is also notorious for, there's like a series of videos called How Not to Play Metal Gear Solid that's just like clips of him playing, I think, Metal Gear Solid 3 and like trying to come into the bases just like in the open with a handgun and getting like killed by all the guards, and he's like very angry about it because he's just not being stealthy at all. He's playing it like it's Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's just on you. But you almost wonder if that's the bit, right? It gets to a point where you're just like, you have to be aware that this is what you're doing.
Oh yeah,
and it's like, oh sorry.
Oh, sorry, you go.
We're good at this. I was just gonna say, like, and at that point, like, the bit's not funny, which it must just either he doesn't know and is really just assuming that, but there's no fucking way that you don't know, so I just have to assume that he's intentionally playing it up, and that's not even funny.
Yeah, I always wonder about that. Anytime I watch like anybody that's like notorious for anything online, I'm like, there's a good chance this is just like a persona.
1000%. You have to have a persona online. Sorry to pull the curtain back a little bit. You just have to. That's one thing. That's totally understandable. But like, there's a line between having a persona and like playing up a bit to the point of like self-deprecation, where like, cool, go ahead and do it. I'm not gonna consume your content, but it just makes you wonder about like, I don't know, it just feels gross that the internet's doing that, and like there's a chance for you to make money by making an absolute idiot out of yourself on the internet, you know? Like, I just hate that there's even a market for it.
I don't want to sound like a sellout, but I am a total sellout, and if I'm ever on here and I like stub my toe and get angry and we get a big bump in viewership, I'm just gonna be playing that up every time I'm on here and constantly like throwing fits to get more viewership. So like, as soon as we find something that makes the channel popular, I'm just gonna do, that's just gonna be my whole personality. Watch for my personality to shift. There will be signs.
You'll know if I got a sudden bump in viewers. There will be signs. Oh my god. Raven saying that he used to do a bunch of like not see shit and once started a stream while jorking it. Yeah, that's not great.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he jorked it at the beginning of he didn't know he was live.
One of these things is not like the other. Jesus. And apparently uploads like 10 videos a day, so people started making compilations, which, you know, you're posting shit on the internet. Compilations and clips will happen. I'm shocked to know, Noble Cooper was saying, I'm shocked to know how many people know that guy and how many care for his well-being, and he has support for people who cares for him to change. Yeah, that's good. You gotta have, hopefully, if he does decide that he's done, he's got a community behind him that'll be like, okay, finally, thank you, let's get you back to your senses. But who knows? Maybe I'm just not built like them. I mean, obviously not the racist bullshit, but I mean, like, I just don't think I could, no matter how much money was involved, I just don't think that I could handle pissing people off for money, you know? Maybe I'm on the wrong place then. Maybe I shouldn't be streaming because that shit's successful. But I do this for fun, and money is a nice side effect sometimes. And I don't think being mean and racist and inflammatory is fun. Raven said, I mean, look at the racist shit lady that recently slurred a child. Yeah, and got like the crazy. I heard apparently some activists were trying to make sure that because it breaks the terms of service of one of the points of service in, like, basically the place that it's hosted, it's against the terms of service of one of the payout centers or something. I don't know how this shit works. So they were basically trying to talk to, like, intercept it at the parent company saying, like, hey, this person, like, broke your terms of service. This is how they got the money. And I have heard that it is going to be tied up for quite a while, if not forever. Raven said, I wish I didn't have morals. I'd be so fucking rich. Heard that, girlfriend. Holy fucking shit. I feel like I could be just the meanest person for money. Just scam the shit out of people. God, people, I worked retail for 9 years. People are so fucking stupid, guys. Think of the stupidest person you know, and they are closer to the average than you would be comfortable assuming.
Think of the stupidest person you know. That is a human being.
That's a human fucking being that has the same voting rights as you. What the fuck?
What is a man? The stupidest person you can think of.
the stupidest pile of organs surrounded by a sorry, saggy encasement of flesh that wobbles around like it knows a thing. God! God, no wonder Dracula stayed in his fucking tower.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
This shit ain't nothing. I'm so tired of these people, their ways. What's the... Jesus. Fuck yeah, Raven confirmed. Well, not confirmed, but saying that she also thinks that the funds are currently locked. Good. Since apparently you decided to talk shit on the internet and a bunch of other racist pieces of crap decided to reward that, I am glad that, once again, a black woman stepped in and used her knowledge to be able to stop that shit from going forward. Because that was one of the folks that was claiming that she was one of the main, I don't know if you'd say the word perpetrator, but she was the one who was behind, like, figuring out the source code and figuring out who to call. Oh, sniffles. Who to call for that. So, once again, fuck yeah, the fuck around and find out part actually did happen instead of just the fuck around part. Nice relief nowadays. Yeah, I always have to remind myself, like, think of how stupid the average person is and remember that half the world is dumber than that. Yeah.
Alright, I think I saw the headlines about that whole incident. I don't know, like, the specifics of it.
Unfortunately, she seems to be in the find out stage. Because, like, I get it. That's a shitload of money. But in order to get that much money, your name is going to be very easily Googleable for the rest of your, like, working life. $500,000 sounds like a lot. That ain't even close to try and live off of for maybe 10 years at the end of your life. Like, if you had $500,000 in a retirement savings fund, bro would laugh you out of the fucking building thinking that was enough for you to retire on. And that's just assuming, like, maybe 20 good years. This bitch is, like, in her 30s or 40s, I think. She has now one of the most easily Googleable names, and not a whole lot of money to show for it, if she ever gets it. If she gets jack shit for it, it will make my day. It will make my week. But, I don't know. I guess that's kind of the risk that you have in such a highly... No, what is it? Just, I hesitate to be like, oh, in Big Brother state, and yeah, fuck you. 90% of people misunderstand 1984's purpose. I'm not doing that. But, like, in a surveillance state, most of what you do is available forever. It's just an issue of whether or not somebody's gonna sift around through all the bullshit to find it. Because I understand, like, oh, what you put on the internet is around forever. Yeah, think of the 7 billion people on the planet. Think of the 3 billion that use the internet on a regular basis. And now assume that at least half of those people have put as much dumb shit on the internet as you have. Who the fuck is gonna sift through all that? Like, yeah, it's stored and saved forever. Who the fuck is gonna find it? Employers. That's who's
employers.
What you post on the internet.
Employers will immediately find the cringe stuff you posted on MySpace when you were in middle school and high school, and they will bring it up during job interviews every time without fail.
Without fail. God, I'm not even gonna lie, bringing up my Twitch stream in the last 2 job interviews I've had actually got me the job. I don't know if they checked, I don't know if they looked, but I mentioned I did it.
Oh, hell yeah. I should try that. I should try bringing up Twitch and YouTube when I apply for your job.
Wow, thanks. This motherfucker's trying to usurp me. Jesus. I feel so loved right now.
Oh, I do love you. You're amazing.
Thank you.
I do want to point out...
Cooper said, you say that, but a high school friend is haunted by old videos. Oh, there's a non-zero chance that there's going to be some dumb shit that I posted in the past that's gonna come haunt me. It already halfway has? That's another story. Be cautious what you post.
Yeah. I do want to point out, it seems like they made Clefairy more common than normal in here, but also earlier I found a wild Pikachu in Mount Moon, which is odd. They added it.
Oh my god! He's so fat and cute!
Oh yeah, the back sprite. I don't think I recognize that back sprite either. That might be a new one. But I'm keeping it on the
might
team
be.
right now because it might turn into a Alolan Raichu in this game. I'm not sure.
Oh, that'd be so nice. I want the little pancake pal.
I love Alolan Raichu. It reminds me of the mech from Elreka 7 with the flying surfboard. The Nirvash.
Oh yeah. You know, Eureka 7 is pretty much the only mech anime that I actually enjoyed.
Do you want to watch the sequel series to it soon? Because I haven't seen it
I've
yet.
heard it shit.
Same.
I don't want to watch it. I've heard it shit. That's why I'm so scared. I'm so scared they're gonna fuck up the Panty and Stocking sequel. Fully Cooley? Sequels? Disgusting. Horrible. I will never watch them. I've seen enough. Fucking Eureka 7 sequel? Terrible. Not even worth it.
Oh,
I'm
that's
so scared.
that's a Hisuian
Hisuian
Voltorb.
Voltorb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Jinx.
cool. Yeah, we should watch the new Panty and Stocking when it comes out. We should watch Fooly Cooley 2 through 5 or 6 or whatever, and we should watch Elreka 7 AO, and in between we can watch full story arcs of Boruto.
Get out of my house.
They can't
You're not even in my house, but get out of my house.
get out of my state.
Get out of my state. Get out of my tri-county area. Oh, Raven, I do gotta watch more Neon Genesis. We got to like episode 8, I think,
Yeah, I think we're at like 8 or 9.
of the very first like original season. I'm loving it. What stinks is I've actually remained relatively spoiler free for a lot of the show, but the problem is I keep seeing little snippets that have obviously been referenced to death in other anime, so I keep getting like little hints as to what's going to happen.
Yeah, Neon Genesis gets referenced in like a ton of stuff.
Oh yeah. And specifically, I think I saw a reference that Oyasumi Punpun, the manga, had. And if you don't know, that's one of the saddest manga that's ever existed. And not because it's like, oh my god, so many characters die, so many. No, it's just a slice of life manga that is. Boy, it does not beat around the bush. This guy's life kind of sucks. It's. Have you ever heard of that manga? Good Night Punpun?
You've told me about it, and I think I saw. I don't know if it was edited or not. It's not appropriate to repeat here, but I think I saw a panel from it that was like really fucking wild and off a wall.
Probably, honestly. There's a lot of surrealist nonsense in it, and there's also a lot of just deep, cutting, gut-wrenching bad times in it. But it is such. It's like the most beautiful manga you will never want to read again. Like, I think I finished it in high school. No, read it. It will change your fucking life. It's so good. But like, I've thought about reading it again and just been like, I don't think I've got it in me.
I've still got that the one manga I'm borrowing from you.
Azumanga Daioh.
Yeah, Azumanga Daioh. I got that book from you. I've been reading a lot of comics, but I've been trying to read further into that manga book when I got time to. But normally by the time I'm like, well, I'll like read comics in bed to help me get to sleep, and a lot of times I'll get like partway through a Sonic comic and then I'm like nodding off already. I still don't remember what like the last 8 issues of the fucking Knuckles comic were about, but it's all shitty fucking Ken Penders writing where everybody looks like the same fucking character.
Oh god.
Nothing fucking happens.
Nothing is happening. I hate this author. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's like,
Oh,
cool, we got
insane.
Knuckles with his dad and his grandpa and his great-grandpa, and they all just look like Knuckles with different accessories. And they're all just sitting and talking. Great, that's wonderful. Nothing fucking happened. Nothing ever fucking happens.
And then nothing happened again. And everything that did happen got retconned because Ken Penders is a piece of shit.
Yeah, they did a fucking whole reboot to remove all of his characters later in the series.
Good. DC reboot. Fucking done the right way. Ah. Oh, that's bad noise.
Oh yeah, the screech. Sounds like a screeching noise.
It's accurate. Raven said that Oyasumi Pun Pun sounds like Your Lie in April, and I have heard about Your Lie in April, and apparently shit made Raven cry. I have heard, and it's one of those anime that I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. I know the basic summary of what it's about, and I know how it ends, and I know the trip there is gonna kill me like Angel Beats killed me. I know I just keep bringing up more sad anime, but there's a lot of them. I remember the first time I watched the end of Angel Beats, and I was at a friend's house who, like, I wasn't close enough to be comfortable crying at their house, but it was happening.
Aw.
Oh no. Raven said, yeah, it's often nicknamed Your Cry in April. Oh, see it,
I
oh
saw.
my gosh. Again.
I saw a meme like forever ago where somebody was posting like screen caps from an anime called Your Name, and somebody was like, "What anime is this?" And the first person that was like, "Your Name," and the second person was like, "Andrew." And then they just like edited the title of Your Name to just say like Andrew in really detailed letters, like it's the title. So Andrew.
That would be a very funny meme. Oh, yes, Noble Cooper, I'm so sorry I reminded you about Angel Beats. Have you seen Angel Beats?
I haven't. I don't think you've told me about that one either. I've heard of it. I haven't heard you talk about it. I got no idea what it's about.
I haven't watched it since high school. Like, it's, again, one of those where, like, I don't think I'll ever get around to rewatching it, like, on my own because it is such a cry fest. But the basic summary is, like, if I'm remembering right, because, again, from high school, these kids are, like, at a school, but it's basically just, like, a... It's like purgatory, basically, and all of these kids who've like passed away are basically like hanging out with each other, trying to get past like what, you know, caused them to like have to stay in purgatory to like prevent them from moving on. And it ends with one of the characters moving on, and you know what's gonna happen. You can see it coming, you know, and it sucker punches you anyway. And it just, yeah, don't spoil it. Noble Cooper said don't spoil it. I feel like I did a decent job not spoiling it. That's the premise of the show, is they one by one slowly pass on. So it's like a train. You can see it coming halfway through the show, and you're like,
I
oh,
could
no.
tell that's what it would be about as soon as you said it's purgatory.
Yeah, exactly. And
look at that Oddish.
Little baby.
I don't know what
It's
probably
chewing
water
gum
or
hair.
something. It's probably water. What the fuck? That did
He
like
looks like
nothing.
Oh. So probably not water, but it's not grass because it wasn't totally ineffective. Oh, no, maybe it's just grass. It looks like it's got a lot of chewing gum stuck on its head.
Yeah.
I kind of love him. He very much, it's a Kirby boy. He looks like he's from a Kirby game.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for letting me ramble about Angel Beats for a bit. I forgot about that one.
You cry every time we watch Summer Wars, and we watch that one a lot.
Oh yeah, it's also coming to theaters near you in the U.S. And I'm ready to cry in public, baby.
We always watch that one and Digimon the movie right next to each other because they're kind of the same movie.
They're basically the same movie. Raven said, "Toothpaste Head," and Summer Wars is good. Oh, it's so good. It's probably my favorite animated movie. It's just that includes Ghibli movies. Oh, it's so gut punching, and it has such a nice lesson. It's so good. But it is, yes, basically Digimon the first movie. Remember the last time we were watching it, there was a random fucking like Pizza Hut ad just in the middle of the shot?
Well, this person's got a sun curtain, and I think it might be different than normal because it's green. But yeah, the
Lashes.
Mazda PN. It was just, it's like Davis runs out towards the road and like pounds his fist, and I think it was supposed to be like him just pounding his fist in the air normally, but there was like he was like hitting a fucking. It's just a PNG ad of a Mazda, and I think they kind of placed it there so that for like the half a second it's on screen, you would think it's like a billboard on the side of the road, but no, it's literally just on the English version of the movie. They just pasted a PNG like live action ad of a fucking Mazda for product placement.
The proportions are all wrong. It doesn't look like a regular. It's just like a billboard that's been stuck in the ground at a child's height. What? Like, because he hits his hand on the fucking ad, and I'm just like, wait, hang on a second, and you're like, wait a second.
I had never noticed that. I was always just like, never looked at the details and was like, oh, generic billboard of a car that's on the side of the road, whatever. And you were like, hey, go back. What is that? And we paused, and it's just like a PNG of like an actual photo of a Mazda. And we're both like, dude, what the actual fuck?
I'm like, no, we can't just breeze past this. I've let a lot of shit slide in this movie. Oh my god. I clipped that because I have got to inform the masses. I'm gonna find the fucking Digimon movie. I'm gonna take a fucking screenshot of that screen. The people need to know. That is probably one of the funniest single frames in like a 90s movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's so good. Because like 90s animated movies were not good. They were not good. Like, we were all really just getting into our groove. Unless you were fucking Disney or a giant ass corporation, they were not good. But damn it if they weren't trying anyway. I respect the shit out of it. Oh, I had a flashback a second ago to fucking original Pokemon Green and was like, oh god, we gotta go through the Japanese menu again. But no! Either I suddenly learned how to read Japanese or this is in English.
Yeah, it's a New Game Plus, and we fixed the Tower of Babel, so it's fine now.
We got our Babel fish out of the vending machine. We're good.
Wait, what's that Babel fish?
Oh, that's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, which also have not ever seen or read.
Right, I remember I saw
know.
the movie forever ago, and I read part of the book because one of my high school teachers had that as like one of the books in his classroom.
Oh, nice. I've read some good quotes from it. Like, the opening line is fucking iconic. In the beginning, the world was created. And in general, this has been assumed to be a very bad idea. Or something like that. Noble Cooper, 90s anime are actually very unique in their art, like PS1 CGI cutscenes too. Oh, 1000%. Fist of the North Star? Which that actually might be late 80s rather than 90s, but like that very rugged, like macho man, like very specific, like I feel like it almost coincided with the American like grimdark bullshit that they did in the comic books. Like everything was very gritty and hyper realistic, as sort of an intentional turning away from like the cutesy aesthetic. And then we just heel turned right the fuck back into the cutesy aesthetic in like the 2000s, and I love it. I love it. The translation fish. Yes, the Babel fish is like, I don't know if it's a sentient thing or if it's just a piece of equipment, but you stick it in your ear and it lets you, it's a universal translator.
Okay.
Thanks for all the fish, said Noble Cooper. You're welcome. Always. Got multiple tuna steaks in my pants at all times. It's backup
what?
food.
What?
I don't know. I do not know.
What?
What'd you say? It's a whole lot of fish. I wonder if there's fishing in this ROM hack.
There's probably fishing in it.
Wonder if there's any fun fishy boys to find.
Yeah, so far this episode, it was weird that they had a Pikachu in Mount Moon, but we got that. We saw that Hisuian Voltorb.
Voltorb.
We saw somebody with the Sunkern. We saw that weird Oddish that I still don't know what type it was.
If I'm a betting man, it's fairy grass.
Fairy grass. Okay. Okay, that would be a cool
Just-
one.
The aesthetic of it, or it like eventually turns into a fairy grass. Because looking at it, it's got that very like pastel vibe, that very like soft pastel. Like I said, it almost looked like it was from a Kirby game. So my brain's saying fairy,
Okay.
but it could be wrong. I could look it up.
If you want to, if you spoil it for yourself, I'm fine with it, with you saying it, and then I'll know. I'm fine either way. I'm sure we'll also probably wind up catching one later. It's up to you.
Well, Google is telling me nothing. Oh, that's because I looked up Violet instead of Velvet.
Oh, I almost
Yeah,
did that
that-
when
that
I
would
was
help.
setting up the stream.
No, I did not mean Violet. Thank you. Yellow hat, yeah. Oh, I have not a clue.
You said you really like red velvet cake, right?
I do. Love that shit. Even though I know it's just chocolate cake dyed red, you don't have to tell me. I know.
Nice, nice. I don't
This is a different one.
know if I've actually had a red velvet cake before. I have less of
What?
a sweet tooth than you. I like salty food.
That's true. That's true. I like sweet and I like salty food at different times.
That's true.
Oh, sorry, I got the sniffles. But yeah, because I don't eat a whole lot of sweets either. If I do, I like really sit down and want to go ham. But I don't generally eat a whole lot of sweets. But like red velvet is so fucking indulgent. Because unlike, usually you'll get chocolate cake and it'll have like either just a regular icing or like chocolate fudge icing or like a ganache or something. It'll have like chocolate on chocolate, right? Red velvet, no. Red velvet
No.
has no. Red velvet has cream cheese frosting.
Okay,
Oh.
I do love me some fucking cream cheese, dude. I would love that. I would love that.
Oh, it's so good. And the ones that I'm thinking of that we can buy locally, because I'm sure there's a fancy ass bakery that I could. Ooh.
So that's what we saw the Charmeleon. Look at the little Charmander. Look at his little face. He's got a little snooty
I was
little
gonna
face.
say, and he's got the little nub on his head like Onyx does.
Yeah, and instead of a
Aw.
fire, he's got like a little mace ball thing.
Little club. Oh, he's so adorable. I love him.
I think we'll probably have our own one by the time we finish this stream, because we're almost at Cerulean City, and it's like the guy that gives you a Charmander is just past Nugget Bridge, like north of Cerulean.
Yeah, I feel like a totally fake fan because you taught me today that you actually get all 3 of the starters in Pokemon Yellow. I had no idea.
Oh yeah, but you said you didn't beat Yellow before, right? And you
No, I do have the what is it? The emulation on my 3DS because I did buy it fucking years ago. So I got it before the 3DS store shut down. The eShop. So I do technically have the ability to beat it if I want to. I just haven't. I just wanted to get it.
Yeah, if you get bored enough and decide you do want to play Yellow, yeah, they do give you all 3 of the starters relatively early on. Like I think the last of the 3 you get is the Squirtle, and you have to beat Lieutenant Surge and then talk to NPC in Lieutenant Surge's city. So that's not too far in the game by the time you have all 3 of them.
I was gonna say I don't even think that's at the halfway point. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, they're not giving you something useful right after you beat Lieutenant Surge, because I fucking hate when games do that. It's like, oh, thank you. You just gave me the thing that would have made my quest so much easier. I love that. I love that for me. Like, there's apparently a quest in Skyrim where you have to go and get, like, all of the gems across the entire fucking, like, land. You have to collect, like, this like 100 of these fucking gems that are basically randomly generated. They can appear fucking anywhere. And then once you complete this quest, you get a little sensor that tracks gemstones.
Oh, that sucks.
Like, what? I get that there's more, but what the fuck? I could have used this. And I get it. Usually the game is like, well, you gotta prove to us that you can do it without this, you know, handicap or whatever. But I'm like, honestly, the Banjo games, Banjo Tooie, because they got it right, where they were just like, hey, here's a new way you can beat a puzzle, and don't feel stupid, you literally couldn't beat this before without this special move. Like, it's not like you could just brute force your way through it. It was like a specific specialty that you couldn't. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel off my game tonight, but we did have, I at least also had quite a hiatus because we went on a trip and I was exhausted from getting back.
I was just gonna bring that up. Yeah, do you, should we talk about that on here?
Yeah, we went to an anime convention, and it's the first anime convention I've been to in years. I walked 10 miles on Saturday alone, and it about killed me when I got back home and the adrenaline had worn off. Not
Yeah.
the walking specifically, but like the everything. It was so great. There was so much dopamine. It was a raucous time. I had such a good time hanging out with our friends. And you guys all got to meet one of my friends from my college days. And we all got to hang out. And we all went dancing. And we got a bunch of cool stuff. And it was awesome. I was dead for like a week afterward. I'm just now recovering.
Yeah, yeah, they had like late night raves where all the nerds with the cosplays, like us, that includes
Like
us,
us.
or like
We're not exempt.
people are like out raving really hard until 4 in the morning, and I did know. I think a few people got really badly dehydrated. There was like medical people there a couple times, and we don't have any idea what for, but I did notice a lot of people still like in their like full fursuits just like dancing really hard for extended periods of time at the raves.
That's what happens. People are adults. They can take care of themselves.
Sometimes they're bad
That's all-
at it, but yeah, it's fine.
It's fine, babe. It's what the medical personnel's for, right? They got people on.
Yeah.
It's actually a really cool bit of fursuit tech, where if you ever see folks with like whistles and like squeakers and stuff are for communicating. So like, you know, you can like squeak, you know, 1 for yes, 2 for no if you're just like talking with your friends and you don't want to break character. But if you see people with like lollipops or popsicles is a big one that they can like stick in their fursuit's head's mouth. It's actually a disguised fan sometimes.
Huh.
Like it's a really cool way to basically shove like a fan to get some air circulation up inside of your fursuit's head without breaking character, because it just looks like you're eating an ice cream cone or a popsicle or something. And I didn't see any at this convention, but I did see like, you know, people doing DIYs and stuff on the TikToks, because I was looking up cosplay the TikToks.
It's
Very funny.
Hisui and Sneasel.
Yes! Oh my god, baby! It
That's
looks like
cool
a
that it's in
fucking
this game.
shiny regular Sneasel.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, we did see a lot of fursuit people at this event. One person had a fursuit of a moth, and we were like, damn, dude, the size of the fucking bugs in the city, man.
Right? Don't underestimate bugs in the big city. We're from little cities. Oh, is that...
Oh, you
God.
okay? You okay?
That's what I get for questioning your choice.
Oh,
You
did you
know-
want the, what,
Lord
Dome Fossil?
Helix. No, we got Lord Helix. We gotta name him Lord Helix when we name him.
Oh, since it's a yellow version hack, it's got Jesse and James in it.
The speed of light, prepare to fight.
I wonder if their teams
Where the fuck
are
is your
gonna be
meow?
different. It didn't show it on this on like the trainer sprite of the two of them, but I think Meowth comes out as like their third Pokemon.
Okay.
Meowth, that's right.
Meowth never actually fights in the anime, and I find that very funny. That he's just been elevated to like slightly human status, where like he doesn't hang out in a Pokeball. He's just their buddy.
There he is. There's the guy.
There's the boy.
Your big fucking weird eyes. You got weird eyes in this in yellow version, bud. You got weird eyes.
They are a little off-putting. I can only see one because of my chat placement, but one's enough.
Imagine
That's enough.
this cat comes up to you and makes this face at you and starts very poorly trying to convince you to give it money. What would you do?
I think I'd throw money at it just to get it to stop talking to me. Is that rude? I don't think I care.
Here's $20 if you fuck off. Yeah, thanks, pal. Thanks. Hey, you got another $10.
Mr. Leahy, I'll give you $100 to fuck off.
Oh, Team Rocket's got a Sneasel now too. Okay.
That's a very suitable Pokemon for their team, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Just a wily little guy. I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't think they've ever had a Sneasel in the anime, but Sneasel feels like a really good fit for them.
Yeah, especially the Hisuian one that's poison.
Yes. I always forget that was the new typing, because it's, what, ice poison or dark poison? I forget.
The normal one is dark and ice, and the Hisuian one is poison fighting.
Fighting?
Yeah, it's
Jesus. Well,
poison,
I don't think
it's the same type as Krogunk.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't think I used one on my team, and wow, I hate that fact. I hate the fact that Hisuian Sneasel and Krogunk share a typing. I don't like that.
Butterfree. They got a Butterfree, that's odd.
They waited until Ash and gang turned around and then snagged the Butterfree out of the air. Bye-bye, Butterfree! Oh!
Bye-bye, Butterfree. They have taken it.
They have stolen the Butterfree. Oh my goodness. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get myself another cold beverage.
Okay, okay.
Oh god! Oh, my kneecaps.
Also, at this convention we went to, there's 4 of us. We dressed up as Gravity Falls characters, and we had coordinated costumes of BoJack Horseman characters, but we didn't wear our BoJack costumes at the same time because we kept sleeping in too late, and we had to make sure we checked out of the hotel in time. So it's just me. I went as Todd, and 2 people recognized me that day, and then nobody else recognized me the whole rest of the day. It was like 2 people right when I first came in were like, "Hey, you're Todd," and I'm like, "Yeah, my horse Jack roommate horse sabotaged my rock opera or whatever." I don't know BoJack Horseman very well. I hope Keo gets back with her drink soon, because I'm dying here, dude. We're losing everything. This ship is sinking.
You fucking I blew it. I blew it.
I'm like, I hope Keo gets back. I'm blowing in. You get here, you're like, Thank you for saving it.
Fuck off. Oh my god.
It was fun.
Yeah,
we have fun
I felt
here.
Bad. We have fun here. It's a fun time. No, yeah, I felt bad because like I wore the BoJack Horseman like half of a top. I mean, like it was a full shirt, but it was like you sort of got it. But I also didn't wear the wig because I had worn a wig for fucking hours the previous day, and we did not coordinate very well. But lessons have been learned for next time. Bring a lot of energy drinks and set an alarm. Fuck the haters.
Yeah. yeah, big lessons was bring energy drink, bring food, bring. Or
Honestly,
yeah,
I was
well,
totally up until the very expensive pizza at the very end. I was fine eating out for like the majority of the weekend. Because honestly, when you go to an anime convention, that's half the fun. In my mind, like, of course you can cook with friends and like all of that fun stuff, and like that can be fun. But especially if you're trying to cram a bunch into a weekend, I feel like that's the time to get takeout food.
Abso freaking lootly, yeah.
And honestly, I brought a bunch of snacks, but I did not eat fucking any of them.
The
Which was bad.
mac and cheese was really good. The place that was like make your own mac and cheese.
Yeah, that was pretty baller. Yeah, they had a bunch of like food stands, and they had a bunch of like beverage spots, and yeah, if you have not gone to an anime convention and you are an anime fan, honestly, even if you're like a comic book fan, or right, they had an entire just like Lego booth. Oh, Smeller.
No. Oh right, yeah. Is that what we named him on here?
We named him Smeller.
Right.
I wanted to name him Foot Smeller, but we did not have enough characters.
That's right.
Oh,
that's
shit.
right. Yeah, the smeller.
He's the Smeller. The Smeller's coming to get you. Oh shit.
Later
High
has
tech.
come. Later has come, and he is here to smell.
He's here to smell us later. It's later.
Yeah, we saw a lot of people with really intense costumes. There was a lot of JoJo Part 7 people. You could tell a lot of people are excited for the Part 7 anime.
Very hyped for the Part 7 anime, that's for sure.
There's
We actually were, while some folks were walking in front of us, we stopped a guy saying like, "Oh my god, like your costume's awesome." And I think you pointed out another JoJo character that was walking past him and like made a joke. And then they stopped and talked about JoJo for like 5 minutes.
yeah. And
Like not to us, to each other. It was great.
I love that. Did I tell you about the convention I went to in the past where I got to... It was like a really short dude dressed up as Luffy, and then a really tall lady dressed up as Luffy. And I got a picture of the two of them next to each other. I was like, hey, you guys get in the same picture. And then I walked by later and they were like still talking to each other.
It's great. Friendships truly do start. I actually like was friends with a dude for like 4 or 5 years that I met at an anime convention. They really do spawn friendships. It's nice. Noble Cooper asked any Mikus, but as guys. There were no male Mikus. There was a male Darkstalkers.
Yeah, there was a male of
Darkstalker.
the cat, the very scantily clad cat character from Darkstalkers. And there was also the Miku tank. We didn't see any there was a Miku tank that was like this lady had like a large remote controlled tank with like a Miku plushie piloting it with the head sticking out.
Yeah, Felicia. She was Felicia from Darkstalkers.
That's the one, yeah.
We can't be specific because when I look up Darkstalkers girl, it's specifically the one, Noble Cooper, that you sent me photos of, and I'm like, I got it. Morrigan, that's her name, not Morrigan. I don't think I saw a single Morrigan, if I'm being honest. But we did see one.
Is that the devil-looking one?
male Felicia. Yes.
Okay.
Ugh.
And Felicia's the cat one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we saw male Felicia. Also, my boss, who is a boomer, like not derogatorily, that is just a factual statement, was like, oh yeah, how was, because obviously he fucking approved my time off, was like, oh, how was your trip? And I showed him some photos, and I realized as I'm scrolling that I absolutely posted the photo that I got of the dude as Felicia on this post that I am now showing my boss. So, like, there's no way you can really recover from that, so I just stop and go, yep, that was the thing, and kept scrolling, and he did not comment. Noble Cooper, don't call him a boomer, he's a father. He is a father. He's a really great guy. I absolutely love my boss. The joke is just because, like, I am in a younger generation, that him, so like it's a topic of conversation. And I mean it endearingly, in the fact that like he just doesn't quite get it. I remember he was saying like, yeah, I told somebody who was asking like, because I was saying, oh, my assistant's out of the office, blah blah. They were asking, oh, what for? And I just kept telling them Woodstock 2. And because I also like to go to music festivals, so like he's used to me going to like music festivals and stuff. So he was just like, yeah, this is basically the same thing, just at a hotel, right? And I'm like, you're not as wrong as you could be, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I mean it very endearingly, because he'll, you know, I'm one of the young folks to him, and he's of the older generation to me. And it's fascinating. As I imagine that just must be how it is with multi-generational workplaces, you know? Because I'm the youngest by far, like over a decade in my office, so I am the baby of the office. So that's just interesting to talk to folks that are obviously my senior, not only in the workplace but also just in general. And some of the wisdom is just, I feel very lucky to be around the folks that I am around 40 hours a week. You know,
this is my employer, the boss baby.
The boss baby. You know, given my age, some of my friends are working for people younger than them. That must be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one manager, which I found out later, because my friend that you met at the last anime convention we went to, I specifically remember because we met from the same employer, or because we were working for similar employers. Anyway, I was like, yeah, no, this person's younger than me, and he's like, no, they've specifically told me that they're this age, and I'm like, is this bitch out here lying about her age? What the fuck? So, I may or may not have worked for someone younger than me once. At this point, I don't know. But as like getting older, I'm just realizing that some people really just bullshit about their age. I have no concrete proof that my coworkers are as old as they say they are. That'd just be a weird thing to lie about, so I take them at their word.
That would be a weird one to lie about. Like,
but genuinely, think about it. Your coworkers could absolutely just be making fucking numbers up when they tell you.
AI-generated coworkers, all the details are falling apart.
Being a fucking idiot to not notice those sloppy details, Morty. Ugh, fucking Rick and Morty reference in 2025. What am I doing over here?
I don't know how real a lot of these posts and memes and stuff are, but I guess the live action Lilo and Stitch started. Somebody made a post that was like, new 2-sentence horror story just dropped, and it was like them retweeting something that said like, just saw the new Lilo and Stitch movie, how are we still using Uptown Funk in 2025?
Ooh. Ooh, no. Unironically did used to enjoy that song. Uptown has not been funky for years.
Uptown hasn't funked for years.
See, that was what I was trying to avoid. You see my dilemma now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just, the last couple years I have not been feeling very Uptown funky. I don't know. Something in the water. Did this bitch really just come at you with 2 Pokemon and one's a Spearow? How are you higher on the list than the last guy?
Yeah.
Confused. Am I shit-talking this small child NPC? Absolutely. Aww. It is throwing me off seeing just like regular Gen 1 sprites and then looking down and being like, oh yeah, Molka.
Yeah, it's trippy. It's weird. It's strange. It's odd.
It's throwing me for a loop. How strange.
What's going on here?
I don't know. Oh my goodness. After you beat Nugget Bridge and we hopefully, we're supposed to get a Charmander, right?
Yeah, I think as soon as we beat the rocket guy at the end of the bridge, we can walk a few steps and get the Charmander.
Okay. I'm guessing that they wouldn't have changed that in the ROM hack. Then would we be able to take a quick break?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I think that would be a good break point too. Yeah.
Sweet. It'll be about halfway in because we are hoping to do about a 3-hour stream tonight. Mostly because I don't know if y'all get the benefit of a holiday weekend, but I hope you do, or at least have some opportunity to be able to enjoy the hopefully decent weather that's gonna be for a 3-day weekend. Because I don't have anywhere to fucking be tomorrow. Woo!
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Oh.
I do have to go to I. Oh.
It's missing an
He's a
eye.
cute- Oh, I mean, he's still a cutie.
Yeah. It's missing an eye though, poor guy.
Gosh, my chat's in like a weird spot for it, but
But you're right.
my chat's just it's slightly over the sprites on the left side or on the right side. But it's a technical thing. I'll figure it out next time. Oh, you beat up the poor teddy bear.
Be gone, beast.
How could you? No, how could you?
Yeah, you're missing the other eye now. I feel like a
No.
monster for saying this. I shouldn't.
Should. As you should. What did he ever do to you?
Am I evil?
Am I evil?
Evil?
Evil! That's you. That's what you are. Oh, you just knocked out that poor fucking Eevee.
Yeah. Took out your Eevee, took out your missing an eye Teddy Ursa. Is that your fault, trainer? Or was it like that when
Maybe.
you found it?
This fucking. What would be hilarious would be, if you just ended a Pokemon game that was just like, congratulations, you are going to jail for just so many violations of the law. Oh yeah, no. We also arrested Professor Oak. Fighting Pokemon is not legal at all.
Oh, geez, yeah, Professor Oak is just like gaslighting you the whole time, making you think Pokemon battles are real, and you're just like sicking your pet on other people's pets.
Well, and you're going to like underground. You accidentally joined an underground pet fighting ring while just being gaslit by Professor Oak that it was totally normal. Like, yes, go to the gyms in other areas. It's totally fine. It's totally. And like the Poke Centers in the area are like, wow, we've had a real uptick in injuries lately, huh?
That is dark. This is a dark theory you have come up with. This is a dark plot line.
Thank you. I think it'd be because my brain's just going like it'd be a cool like ROM hack to sort of mash up Undertale and Pokemon where it like comes out at the end that like no, you were absolutely not supposed to be beating the shit out of these characters. You were supposed to be doing like a third option or whatever.
I think they kind of did that already, because isn't that the plot of the notorious, like the fan game that PETA made?
I mean, I'm not giving PETA credit for shit.
Okay. We should play that
I'm
on
not-
stream sometime.
What'd I just say? What'd I just say? No, I really don't want to give PETA any fucking attention. They're a piece of shit. No, baby. Promise me you'll care for it. Wow, you just stole this kid's fucking Charmander who's just having an existential crisis.
Level 10. It's so cool. It's just rock type now. I know it becomes rock dragon at some point, I believe.
It might take until the special evolution. I know they're all technically special, because don't they have, or am I thinking of a different ROM hack? Do these have extra, like, 4th evolutions, or is it just the 3?
They just have a 3. I think you're thinking of the Pokemon Rumor Red. That was the one I played before this that I kept telling you about because I was being a nerd about it.
Got it, okay.
Yeah, that one's got, like, Charcoal and Rainer and Saposaur and stuff.
Got it, it's got the fusion ones. Okay, how about after this Venonat, we do a little be right back?
Yeah, look at its little back sprite.
Oh my god, he's so happy! He's so happy he's away from that kid, holy shit!
This lizard comes up like it's gonna give you a hug and then it chucks a rock at your shin.
Oh no! And then just beats the shit out of you.
Yeah. Okay, we will be right back, everybody.
Yes, yes, yes.
And we're back. We're back.
We are back. Hello, everybody. Oh, jeez. I didn't mean to close out all the windows.
I want to do a few quick random encounters here because I think we might maybe be able to get Oddish here. I forget if Oddish shows up here on yellow, but
I mean, they may have changed it.
we can throw some rocks at birds with this Charmander too. I love this Charmander. It's really cool.
It is really cool. I love his little yay arms.
Yeah, he's an excited little dude to be out here.
He is. He's just happy to be here. Hello, Pikmin789! We are playing a ROM hack called Pokemon Velvet.
Yeah, it's I'll show you our team once we. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to switch out because it messed up Charmander's accuracy. Too bad for it to throw a rock.
Possibly. Oh, Twitch giving me all the notifications when I don't need them. Yeah, you zap that bird.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have the same evolution. I'm guessing they have the same levels for evolution in this game too.
Yeah. So we just got this regional Charmander that's rock type. We got Pikachu. It's just a Pikachu, but I have it on the team because I suspect it might turn into a Alolan Raichu on this game.
He also doesn't have the freaky Pikachu, like the normal yellow version. He's just a normal Pikachu.
Yeah, the bit-crushed scream of agony.
Yeah, that apparently they were gonna do for all of them.
And we got Emolga, and we got the mascot of this game is this regional Hatena that's dark and fairy and looks like kind of like Vivian from Paper Mario mixed with Marks from Kirby.
Yes, he's perfect. She's perfect. And that is the character following us around. Freakachu, said Pikmin789.
Freakachu!
Pokemon Freakachu edition.
Oh, Sunkern. We got the Sunkern.
I do love its adorable little eyelashes. But there's no fucking way that Sunflora is any better in this game.
I did see a spoiler that Sunflora is one of the few Pokemon that got a completely new evolution in this. It's got like a 3rd stage in this game.
Well, I mean, we can get it if you'd like.
I'll catch it. I don't know if we keep it on the team. Maybe
we can keep it on for a bit.
A bit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't got another good dude right now, so might as well.
In the business, we call this death fodder.
Yeah.
It only eats the dewdrops that fall off the leaves of plants. It shakes its leaves to defend itself. That explains why it is such a weakling.
It's just a seed. It's a little seed.
It's a little seed pod. Oh, he's so good.
That's a good little bud.
Pikmin789 said seeing OG Pokemon style is crazy. Dude, I know, and I've been absolutely oohing and eyeing over the pixel art for all of the newer Pokemon. Like that Emolga, so cute, so perfect.
Yeah, we did I'll go through here real quick. We did see a few other interesting things. This Oddish, we don't know what type it is, but it's some kind of new regional. It's some kind of new regional form. This Teddy Ursa we saw a little bit ago. This one was really crazy. Lunar Cub. It's missing an eye.
It almost looks like a plush doll. Like maybe it's a ghost type.
Yeah, it could be a ghost type. Yeah, it looks like a plush, especially with the X where its eye was. It looks like it had a button stitch there that came out.
Yeah.
I don't know if we commented on this, but this looks like a Alolan Grimer.
You can barely tell though. It's just got what looks to be toothpaste foam around its face.
Yeah.
Teddy Ursa's missing its eye and got a wizard beard.
It does kind of got a wizard beard.
I do.
Voltorb is Hisuian Voltorb. There's a Hisuian Sneasel, which is awesome looking.
A little parp. He's a little purple, but he is still very good looking. They did a really good job with the pixel art in this game.
Yeah, I like the new sprites a lot. Too.
Yeah, like even with the new sprites, they definitely look like they belong. Are y'all saying Teddy Ursa or something else? Yes, Teddy Ursa. Which I guess if we run into a wild one, maybe we should check out what the Ursaring would look like. It might also be Ursaring. I don't remember.
Yeah, we gotta get Teddy Ursa and Ursaring. Definitely if we run into like a wild one, yeah.
Yeah, for whatever reason, my tiny idiot brain was like, yeah, Ursaring, even though literally the ring on its chest was the only identifying characteristic that was not there.
Ursaring is the dark evolution, right? It's got the rings.
No, you're thinking of Umbreon. Ursaring is the one legendary Pokemon that flings out all the gold rings.
Oh, yeah, Ursaring's the one from, Sun and Moon, right? It's got it's like... Yeah, it makes the rings. You're right.
It makes the rings. It flies through them. You know what I mean.
Yeah, the Ouroboros that keeps going through its own portal rings.
No. I was mostly thinking it makes little hoops that it dives through. You know, Ursaring. How old is this ROM? This was only from 2024. I haven't seen a whole lot of content about it. I've tried to look up like information about it, but it seems to be sparse. Aurora Borealis. Yeah, that thing. Oh my god. Is Ursaluna in it? Yeah. Ursaluna's the new Hisuian version that I want a shiny of so fucking badly. I was just talking about this yesterday.
That's a good point. Yeah, I wonder if Ursaluna... Or I imagine Ursaluna's probably in here if it's got...
Hisuian Sneasel and Voltorb.
Well, actually,
and
yeah, well, I don't know if the regional one would have the third stage, though. I don't know.
Yeah, well, and also it's already missing an eye in one of its previous stages, so I don't... Maybe it's... But also... Yeah. But Ursaring and Teddy Ursa were totally unchanged with the Hisuian forms, unlike all of the rest of them. Well, I guess except Stantler and... What's its name? Wordier. That's it. Stantler and Wordier. Oh, you forgot Ursaluna was Legends Arceus because of Blood Moon Ursaluna. Yep. I also totally forgot because Dip was talking to me about how the oh dang it. The Blood Moon one was shiny locked, and for some reason my brain was like, oh, that's the only way to get Ursaluna for some reason.
Right. Yeah, there's a cool glitch. The Blood Moon Ursaluna on Scarlet Violet is shiny locked, but if you trade over a shiny regular Ursaluna and check its forms in the Pokedex, you can look at the shiny Blood Moon Ursaluna.
Yeah.
Weird glitch. Weird. I don't know if they patched that out yet, but that's just like some kind of weird programming oversight thing.
Weird but cool glitch. I also really like... I really need to replay a little bit. Not like the story, I just need to start streaming Legends Arceus again before ZA drops. I have some unfinished business in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, it is shiny locked and you can only get one. And I think there's something special about the Blood Moon Ursaluna, but I don't think it's like a special move or anything. It might be like the... Oh, what the hell do you call it? The secondary effect.
It's got different stats. It's got a signature move. It's like I think it's special based instead of like physical based. If I remember right. Yeah, it's got like energy attacks and shit.
That is good to know. Huh.
It's like basically a fucking one-of-a-kind sub-variant that's a legendary of like a non-legendary Pokemon.
I wonder if it's banned in any of the tiers. I mean, like, I'm sure it is because anything fun is fucking banned in Pokemon Competitive. Which is why I don't bother doing it.
Oh, I do want to double check too and make sure this isn't some kind of weird regional. No, it's normal and it's grass type. They just made it green, and it's got
they just made it
goofy
look
little...
a lot more. Yes.
I was just saying they gave it a really doofy little face.
They did. I love its little eyelashes. Pretty adorable. Oh wow, the seed pod is actually holding its own.
Yeah, I think Sunkern has like the lowest stats of any Pokemon or something.
That it does. That's why I was surprised you were throwing it out.
Yeah. I mean, it's grass, dude. We're gonna fight Misty soon. I feel like it's okay. For now, at least.
He's a good one to buff up a little bit so that we have something against all of the water Pokemon.
Oh, buddy,
yeah, I
you're
think you
outmatched.
lose this. I think you lose that matchup. The way Hatina like claps her little hands on the sprite menu is adorable. No,
Oh, yeah.
Agreed. The Blood Moon Ursaluna does have a really dope design.
If I saw that bear in the wilderness, I would probably be scared and would probably die.
I'm glad they're not real, then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Blood Moon Ursaluna, like, it just... Oh, I forgot. It's got the really cool, like, almost Fisher design going down its back. Like, I remembered that it's got the two different eyes, and instead of the yellow moon on its forehead, it's got the red one. Oh, I forgot how cool it looked. You're actually seeking over Cobblemon, Pikmin789 said. Is that a ROM hack? Is that a ROM hack you're familiar with, Beaned?
I don't recognize it. Is it good?
Cobblemon. Oh, it's like a Minecraft Pokemon ROM. Oh, that's cool.
Okay, I might have seen like thumbnails on YouTube videos for it. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, that is really cool. I think I've seen yeah, I've definitely seen some Poketubers play this. I was just talking about this earlier in the stream where I don't play the Minecrafts, but I recognize it's not that I think it's a bad game, not worth my time. No. I can just see 1,000 hours of my life going into a video game before I pick it up. I'm not clairvoyant, I just know myself. Pikmin789 is saying that it's really fun and the closest thing to open world Pokemon that we've got. That... Ooh, sounds really tempting. Honestly, if I'm ever gonna play Minecraft, it'd probably be a Pokemon mod for it. I know enough about regular Minecraft that I don't know if I'd enjoy it that much, but a Pokemon mod for it.
I do have Minecraft on the Oculus too, if you want to try that out sometime when you're over here.
Wasn't like there a streamer or something that fell asleep while they were playing Minecraft and woke up in Block World and freaked out?
Yeah, that was Subordinary Gamers. He did like a 8-hour long like Minecraft thing, fell asleep partway into it, and then woke up and just started like fucking screaming.
Honestly, reasonable response. I think I would assume that I had gone into the other dimension. Minecraft
Yeah.
VR sounds wild. It does, honestly. It does sound really nice. Knowing me, I'd walk right into the television. Actually, the one time that I've used VR, I was playing Five Nights at Freddy's, and I just heard one of the animatronics laugh, and everything in my body said absolutely not, and it took all of the willpower in my body to not rip the VR headset off of me and chuck it. Fortunately, I just ripped the headset off and was like, nope, this isn't for me. This is not for me.
Yeah, you were freaking out.
I was not having a good time.
I was like, no, just try it. It'll be so fun and so scary. And you're like, yeah, I'll try it. And then like 2 seconds in, there's like one laugh off to the side. You're like, nope, nope, nope.
It was too real, man. It was way too real. Hickman789 backs me up. FNAF VR is one of the scariest things he's ever played.
It is. It's fucking horrifying. I think
Like, I don't, my heart can handle it.
FNAF 4 and FNAF VR are absolutely the two scariest ones I played.
Oh yeah, and FNAF 4 like really cranked up what felt like the stakes, because they threw you back in the like nostalgic children's bedroom that was not comforting and was horrifying.
Yeah, 4's got all the audio cues, because it's like on the first 3, it's like, oh, something, it's like reasonably loud noise and something appears on the screen and you die, and it's like, it's easy to get used to that. On 4, you have to like play it with headphones. You're supposed to play it with headphones on. You turn the volume up really loud, you're listening really closely. If that thing screams at you, it's gonna blow out your fucking ears. Like, that's real stakes. That's like, you don't get used to that.
Exactly. And it's perfectly setting you up to get jump scared, where it's not just like you can be, like muttering to yourself or like trying to like focus on something else and being busy, and then all of a sudden something jumps out at you. Like, no, you are focused on just the tiniest noises. So when the big noise comes out, your heart is now in your throat and your shit is in your pants.
Ooh.
It's scary until a level gets old and then you just want to beat the level. I can totally see that.
I think I am gonna drop off a Sunkern and probably the Emolga too, since we got Pikachu now.
But is it because you want to make sure that the experience isn't split too far?
Yeah, I think these 3 would be good to keep. I think the Sunkerns, maybe the 3rd form is cool, but we can just like use stones to evolve it later and see what that's like. We don't got to keep it while it's just a seed. And I mean, the Emolga's doing fine, but we got the Pikachu too. We got 2 electric dudes. We don't need to. Well, fuck it. Yeah, I'll go get the Emolga back.
I just like having the extra mons, even if it's just to throw one out and then have an extra turn to heal on. But the fact that you lose that extra chunk of experience is something to balance out. Honestly, the fucking later gen Pokemon games are just so fucking easy that like I don't even pay attention to that anymore, because like I just would like to have a full party as soon as possible, because the EXP share and like the experience sharing is so fucking broken on new games.
Yeah.
But honestly, new games don't really need a strategy. That's the nice thing about old games, is you can actually lose and feel like you deserved it and it wasn't just a goof. It's an actually hard game. Sometimes. Although I do remember I only ever lost once on my Pokemon games as a kid. And I know I only lost once because I was super fucking salty about it. Because I found the daycare, and I was like a young-ass kid when I played Pokemon Crystal.
It was the cop, right?
Yep, it was the cop right outside the daycare, because I saw the daycare, so I dropped off, like, I think both of my stronger Pokemon, because obviously when you're a kid, like, your fucking starter Pokemon is, like, way over-leveled than everything else. So I had dropped off my Typhlosion, because I was like, oh, okay, like, I can leave it at daycare, nice. I didn't know what the daycare did. I just figured I'd give my fucking backbone of my team a nice vacation. And what happens? I walk outside and the cop fucking wipes me.
Yeah, true
Rude as
story.
hell.
Kyo got beat up by a cop as a kid, not in Minecraft, in Pokemon.
Not in Minecraft, but in Pokemon Crystal. Pikmin789 said, it's that and the overly gnarly character designs. Oh my god, we were ripping Pokemon Green a new one on the playthrough. The designs were just scrunkly, man.
Some of the
Scrunkly
Pokemon Green
crumpled.
designs weren't bad, but some of them were just not good, dude. Not fucking good at all.
Yeah, Mew kind of looked like a walnut covered in chewing gum balanced on a toothpick.
No more cutesy Charmander anymore. I don't like the Charmeleon as much, but it's still cool.
Well, at least we'll be looking at it from the back, right? And it's not gonna stay a Charmeleon forever. Hopefully we like the Charizard design, because that one we will be stuck with forever.
That's true, yeah. Did it change type? It's still just rock.
Okay, so probably the final evolution will be the Rock Dragon.
Yeah.
Charizard finally gets to be Dragon type.
Yeah. It's like a gargoyle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it kind of is. Pikmin789 said, the new games have extremely sweaty PvP to make up for it. No, I was trying to respond to your, like, gameplay comment. Why you gotta tell me nah, because why is Charmeleon throwing it back?
Yeah.
Oh, he really is, too. He is arching that back. Feet on the wall, ass in the air.
This just reminds me of that meme you sent me when we were on break.
Oh, God. No! I sent it to you on break knowing we couldn't talk about it on stream. God damn it. I have to remind myself that, like, my social media apps are no longer safe for work. I've, like, too much heinous shit on there.
Yeah.
Pikmin789, the Charmander evolved and I was shocked.
I was surprised. I was surprised.
I was a little surprised. No, yeah. Again, back arched. I'm stealing this from Blake Jennings' video, but oh shit, what was the line? Oh, you're gonna have to fire this ass because it will not quit. Oh god. Giratina, how are somehow these guys weaker than the folks you fought at the Nugget Bridge? Like, the Nugget Bridge was not optional.
You doing good? Hey!
That pained scream of agony would have told me otherwise.
Eee! It is dying. We fed it a
You're
dial-up
terrible.
modem.
You're a terrible trainer. You fed it the internet. Pikmin789 suggested a Dragapult. Do you know if Dragapults are in this game?
I'm not sure. That would be cool, though. I would like a Dragapult. If it's...
That would be really cool.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the full Pokedex. I've seen a few dudes that are in it later. I know a few of the new regional forms that are, like, exclusive to this game. I don't know the full catalog of what Pokemon are in it.
Yeah, I saw a couple, like, sprite sheets that spoiled a couple things for me, but, showing this ROM hack to me showed me the Arcanine, that's got, like, a really cool, like, cloud god form. I think it's supposed to represent, like, the, oh, shit. It's the stone lions that will sit outside of, like, official buildings and, like, really fancy mansions over in Asia, and I forget. They might just be called Shisas? But I don't think that's the official name. Anyway, it looks like a specific mythical creature over in Asian folklore. I don't know if it's Chinese or Japanese specifically.
Oh, is that like the Hisuian one, or is that one that's like exclusive to this one? Oh.
It's the one that you sent me, remember?
Was that the Arcanine or the Blastoise, or...
Nope, that was... It's nice that I have the internet in front of me. Oh, the internet has no idea what I am asking it to produce for me. It just was like, do you want the full-sized Arcanine plush? Is that what you want?
Are you looking for the life-size Vaporeon? No. Are you looking for the life-size Gardevoir? No. What the fuck?
No, please stop recommending me life-sized plushes. I don't like them. I don't want them anywhere near me or my children. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Blastoise, not the Arcanine. Sorry.
Okay, there might be a Blastoise in this. I don't know if it would be like the Hisuian one or if there would be a new one, but like a lot of them got new forms in this.
I was gonna say we're mixing up our. You don't know if there's gonna be a Hisuian Arcanine in here, right? Because looking at the sprite sheet, because never mind. Now there's beeping. My brain's lost.
What?
Got.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh no, that's gonna be a.
Just hurry up. We can get it over with. We can get it over with. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I'm realizing I'm gonna have to like.
We've been having tech issues like all stream.
Just 1 second. Sorry about that. That was embarrassing.
Well, let me...
Oh, did that mess it up on your end, or is it...
Yep.
Sorry.
It's fine, it happens. Give me a minute, I gotta reformat it. Yeah, like if you resize it, it also messes up the scale on my end.
Okay, I didn't realize it. It's like automatically changing it on your end. Too.
Yeah, like it's... Okay.
We didn't talk about the raccoon yet either. We talked about the convention. We talked about I think, did we talk about plants yet?
No.
You got a lot of plants. You got like 30 or 40 plants. You got like 50 or like 80 plants now.
I, fortunately, was not that irresponsible.
Okay, okay.
Fortunately. It was in the 3 digits that I spent today.
Okay. But you came back with like a whole bunch of like vegetables to plant and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, which, you know, it's relatively cheap veggies at the store. For now! Economy joke. Yeah, it'll be nice once they're actually all growing and producing stuff, but yeah, that's like the joke is, you know, spend all this much money for like $5 worth of fucking vegetables from the grocery store, but especially with all the uncertainty happening right now, I'm like, I'd rather be able to at least pull stuff out of my own backyard if I can. Oh, Bigpin789 said that they spent $500 on Pokemon cards this weekend, and now I want food, and I can't get food because I spent too much money already. I am feeling that immensely. I've been very financially irresponsible the last 2 weekends. But that's only because I was being financially responsible for like a month before that. Truly the only reason why I was able to go to an anime convention and then immediately the next couple weeks. Well, I also lost like $400 worth of food because my fucking electric company did not fix my power for 3 days while I was out of town, so I had to throw everything out of my freezers and fridge. Freezers, because I have a chest freezer in the basement. And yeah, had to throw all of that away. So fortunately, some of the money I got back as reimbursement for that, I was like, I guess I'll just get some plants because that's future food that's not gonna fucking spoil because my power went out. Oh, Bill!
Were you able to reformat things on your end?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, just for the record, when it changes on your end, it changes on my end.
Okay. Yeah, I just got to
Why is this dragon talking to us?
Right.
I'm not joshing you. I'm not fucking with you. Help me. This is very close to turning out like The Fly.
Turn
This
on
is
those.
existential horror like this Pokemon has never seen.
Oh, I forgot I was gonna see what happens if I try to walk out, but I hit the button already.
I mean, he probably just dies. You probably just don't get your Eevee. Oh. Shock and surprise, it's a human. Wait, what happened to the Pokemon he was fused with?
That is a good question. It is dead.
Probably. He blew right past that. That might be why your Hatenna was so shocked. Like, you good? What happened if you just left your Hatenna there?
Oh, that's a good question too.
Just
Come back and
shocked
Bill's
and
fused with it.
Just like, come on, man. Keep your paws off the fucking teleprompter for a minute. Ooh.
I think that
That's
might
it.
be a new sprite. I don't think that's what it looks like in yellow.
It's not what it looks like in yellow, but it is one of the old sprites.
Okay, Jolteon looks the same.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, this
Jolteon's a
Flareon
little
is
goofy
really
looking. Oh, it's so regal.
majestic.
So regal. Love my girl. Boy, whatever gender your Eevee is.
Here we go fight Misty now.
Woo! No, yeah, that is the Gen 1 sprite for... Yeah. That's the
For-
Gen 1 sprite for yellow, I believe.
For Flareon?
Yeah, it's either for yellow or it's... Yeah, it's for yellow.
Okay, my bad. I didn't recognize it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's some quality fucking sprite.
I'm saying. I remember I had a little action figure that was based off of that original design, and I fucking loved that thing. It looks so regal. It looks so fucking doofy in a bunch of the new action figures because it's actually got like a bigger body, which is fine, but I liked the design when the flames were taking up like 80% of its sprite, you know?
Yeah.
Where it almost looked like a fiery cat. Okay, I can't. I was about to look up like if I could find the name of the figurine for Flareon that I owned as a kid, but I can't go down that rabbit hole while we're streaming.
This person's got a Chinchou, so I guess Chinchou's in this game too.
Oh, nice.
Little buddy.
Yeah, 'cause that's usually Gen 2, right?
Yeah. Got a dopey little face.
I don't know why I said usually Gen 2. You know what I mean.
It's like a... It's like the letter Y with the fucking vowel. Gen 1 and then Gen 2 and sometimes Chinchou.
And then sometimes Jincha. That's all. That's all it is.
Shelter.
Oh. So while we were at the Anime Con, I saw a bunch of the places had the brand new plush that just got released on the PokemonCenter.com in English. And I was so sad because I didn't find a Flareon anywhere. So either they sold out or they just didn't think to stock them. But it's all of the Ditto plushes. So it's just all of the evolutions with the stupid Ditto face. And it's adorable and I want one so bad.
Yeah, it's unfortunate we didn't see them. I think maybe they didn't stock up on them.
They're
Beca-
not. Flareon is by far one of the least popular of the evolutions. And like I know that. I know that as like a fact. I'm not happy about it. Although it does mean, I mean, because your favorite evolution is Sylveon, you are fighting people for merch with that.
Yeah. I do think Flareon's my favorite design out of the original 3 for sure. And then
Definitely.
I think Espeon, I think Flareon's probably like my third favorite. It goes
Aw.
Sylveon and then Espeon and then Flareon.
Most people, it's just not one that's really on their radar. Like, people just don't really think about Flareon. Because everybody, unfortunately, knows about fucking Vaporeon now, and everybody's scared to say Vaporeon's their favorite.
I realized something. I made a mistake. I've been a dumb idiot since we got to the city.
You've made an error.
I have.
Oh no.
Because the house you get Bulbasaur from is in this city, and we probably could have gotten it earlier already, but I'll grab it now.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
This is
I
Bulbasaur
guess-
back to hell.
I guess you deserve forgiveness.
Oh, actually, okay. Maybe the Hitana's not at high enough friendship yet. Or maybe we gotta beat Misty and then talk to her. But yeah, this is the person who gives us the
I feel like I
Bulbasaur.
remember you. I feel like I remember you saying that we needed to beat Misty first. Okay, I did fall a little bit under the rabbit hole. The fucking $400 giant Flareon plush is already sold out.
Oh, really?
Who fucking has that money?
Are the other ones sold
and can
out?
you lend me some? Oh, probably. Again, Flareon is usually the last one to sell out. But, oh boy. Let's fucking go.
Psyduck's got some weird eyes.
Yeah, he does. Oh, nope. Espeon and Vaporeon, although they are new, they are still in stock. Like I said, this rabbit hole is dangerous for me. But yeah, all three of the other sitting gigantic ones are sold out.
The penny backpack is really cool too.
I know. I saw a bunch of people walking around the convention with it, but I was like, there's no fucking way that they're charging under $200 for that. Not a chance in hell. Oh, like I saw this giant not Mudsdale, that's the horse, Clodsire. A gigantic Clodsire plush, and I saw a gigantic Appleton plush, and I was like, I can't. Like, I want to look at it and just bask in its glory, because that's absolutely what I just leapt away from our group from and just beeline towards the fucking Appleton plush, because I just wanted to dream for a minute, you know? Just wanted to dream of being that person that could buy it. Because that's a life-size Appleton plush, too. But I think they were originally selling it for, like, $300. Like, on the website.
Yeah. Yeah, they had some really cool plushes. I got agitated because the all the Terriermon plushes were like really expensive. They had one that was like only like 6 inches tall, but they were like, no, that's a collectible. It's $200.
Yeah. People are like, oh, it's collectible. Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah, anything is collectible if you collect it, man.
Thank you. Yeah, people just slap the word collectible on it, and it's just like, you think I wouldn't buy a fucking knockoff of this in a goddamn heartbeat?
Look at this cool rock I found in the parking lot. It's collectible. I collect rocks.
I collect
$200 for this rock from your parking lot.
Pretty much, yeah. Could basically pull that line on anyone. Yeah, fuck you, Misty.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Love you. I do like Misty a lot. She's a cool character.
Yeah, Misty's great.
Misty is great.
Brock's
Yeah.
problematic.
Brock is probably... Well, and Misty's got a lot of problems with her stereotypes in the show, too. Because they very much stereotyped her as loud, angry, like naysaying woman in the show.
Yeah.
And also they just characterized Ash as just a child. So I guess everybody's got their problem.
Yeah.
Alright, give me just 1 second to dip away from the computer. I will be right back.
Okay.
You got this. I believe in you.
No, I'm gonna be really fucking embarrassed, but it's fine. It's fine.
Don't say that. You got this.
Okay. I'm gonna check to see if we can get that Bulbasaur now. We're making good progress. We might be... I know we can skip the truck thing with the boat because you get Mew from an NPC later. Oh, we're still not high enough level to get the Bulbasaur. That's unfortunate. So we're gonna have to come back here later. Swap. Yeah, so I didn't talk about the raccoon yet. So me and Kyo live an hour apart. I hung out with her for a few days, just got back earlier today, but last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning, the motion detectors on like the side of my house started going nuts, and I checked it on my phone, and there's a fat raccoon climbing into like the Herbie, like the trash dumpster, to get into my trash and eat a bunch of like the food scraps and stuff. And I yelled at it through like the camera intercom, and it didn't leave. It kept stopping this. It stopped to stare at the camera when I yelled at it, and then after a few times, it didn't leave, but it would just turn back to the camera every few seconds, even when I'm not talking into it anymore. But it kept eating out of the trash, and then it eventually left.
You gave it existential questions it couldn't resolve.
Yeah, it had the same reaction of like when I'm on the living room camera and I talk in the intercom, and then the cats and Roscoe get confused. Like I yelled at the raccoon, and it stared at the camera and got confused, but didn't stop eating my fucking trash.
Nope, because it did not understand the command.
Yeah. I was like barking into the fucking camera, making like as loud of noises as I could to try to get it to leave, and it was just staring at the camera like, the fuck are you, what is this? What are you doing? But yeah, it didn't make that much of a mess. It threw out like a stale tortilla and some avocado rinds, and then got back today, cleaned that up, and I found some really cool bugs under where the food trash was that the raccoon left out.
Hey, so I mean, it wasn't a total loss, right?
Yeah. Really cool, really weird bugs. So I logged them on that bug app, and it was like one of them is like a thing that looks like a pill bug that can drink water through its own asshole. And then there's like a spider that when its eggs, when the eggs hatch, the babies eat the mom. And that one that I got the picture of was a mom defending its eggs from the pill bug looking thing. So I'm like, oh, that spider is going to be eaten by its own children soon. Great, wow.
The circle of life.
Yeah. Yeah, bugs are fucking weird.
It's horrifying. Damn nature, you scary.
Yeah, anytime I use that, I'm like, oh, this looks like a really cool and conspicuous bug, and I check it, and it's like it drinks water through its asshole.
You know, it's good to know that there's some really interesting karmatic punishments in line for people if reincarnation is real.
Oh yeah. There's somebody that jaywalked too many times. Now they have to use their asshole to drink water.
Jaywalking is barely even a crime. Plus, people don't even understand what it actually means. Oh god.
Jaywalking is just crossing the street on a spot that's not a crosswalk, right?
Nope. That's everybody's misunderstanding of it.
Okay.
What it actually means is you're walking basically in a J. So you're walking on the side of the road, like either against or for traffic, doesn't matter. And then you basically just keep walking next to cars until you eventually cross. You're not allowed to do that. You just have to do a one and done, like boom, across the road. If you're just like hovering and like waiting for your opportunity, so you're basically walking down the road making that J shape, it's obstructing traffic because people are having to drive around you. That's illegal.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, common misconception, crosswalks are just where you are the safest to cross. It is not the only legal place you can cross.
Cubone for Machoke, that's the same. Okay, so what's it called when you cross at a spot that's not a crosswalk?
Well, and that's what I'm trying to look up, because I remember, like, that's where it originally got its name, but well, it's obviously language changes, so I'm making sure I'm not spreading misinformation. What makes something illegal? Good to know you know me pretty well, Google.
What makes something illegal? Well, typically there's a law saying if you do this, it's illegal.
I literally wrote crossing the law, and AI generator is doing its goddamn best.
Crossing the... You dare cross me? The law?
Okay. Street or highway, outside or between intersections, Alright, and that's the... I don't really trust the AI generated bullshit. So I'm actually checking a safety resource center.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so it's basically like if you are blatantly disregarding the traffic signals. But let's see, their number. Okay, so it's basically saying you have to use a crosswalk if there's one available, but however, if you're crossing it outside of a crosswalk and you don't yield to traffic, you can almost also... So, like, they're saying the fact that, like, you just decide to jump in front of a car is illegal, not the fact that you aren't using a crosswalk.
Okay.
Like, so this is totally contradictory. Yeah, how did... Dude, that's so fucking stupid. An act that contravenes traffic regulations. How is... Now I'm curious, because I have been told different things in my life. This is the bullshit we were talking about earlier, where your aunt will just say some random shit that you have believed for 20 years and just never bothered fact-checking because it was an adult. They knew what they were talking about.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, and this is the part that I was talking about. In our state specifically, and it looks like in quite a few other states, you're specifically prohibited from walking in the road if there is a sidewalk present. That's where the J thing came from. It's like literally you're walking in the road in the shape of a J by like walking in the road and then crossing at your leisure. No, you're not allowed to do that. You have to walk on the sidewalk if there's one present.
Okay, okay.
So, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Oh.
Also, there's a guy named Mr. Beat that apparently made a video that says, I break the law every day.
Sunflower looks chunky.
Ooh, he's a big boy. Got lots of pollen in that gut.
Yeah, you hit it, you kick it in the stomach and it just releases spores and pollen everywhere.
Just barf spores into your Pokemon's face.
Bleh.
Oh, now.
Schmebulok.
Schmebulok. Blech. Oh, Gravity Falls. Yeah, I'm actually in the process of making 2 more Stanley Pines 8-ball Kane cosplay props because I made one, was not satisfied with how it turned out, so I'm actually like going for it and trying to make it look as one-to-one as I possibly can.
You know, as the person that carried that cane around for the whole weekend, it was fucking great, and you did a really good job of it.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It's mostly I'm just being real picky about the details, you know? I've always wanted to do cosplay, but I'm not really great at sewing. I don't really, like, I don't own a sewing machine. I've, like, looking into it, it is a lot of measuring, it is a lot of precision, and I know myself where, like, if I have crafts where I have the capacity to completely fuck the whole thing up, it makes me very intimidated. So the idea of making cosplay props, love it. Fantastic. The idea of sewing and making my own clothing, intimidating, not demure. The idea of paying somebody who's immensely talented to make custom clothing for me, that's the stuff. I know how much artists are worth. I'll pay good money for that. But props, I can fucking handle props. Because do you have the capacity to fuck up a prop, like, in its entirety? Yeah, but you can fix it. The thing with clothes is you can fix things wrong to the, or like things can fit weird, or like a seam is itchy. No. Too much pressure. It's like one of the, you know, professional skills that I respect the most is being like textiles, being able to make your own clothes.
Yeah. I don't know how to do it, which means it's difficult.
You know, good rule of thumb in life, honestly. If you're talking to someone who knows how to do a thing you don't, well,
if somebody knows how to do something that I don't know how to do, then that means it's difficult and it deserves a lot of respect towards that person. And if somebody is doing something I know how to do, then I'm better at it than them, and they are beneath me.
There's really only two explanations for it, you know? If somebody either knows something that I don't, and I respect them, or they know something that I do know, and they are beneath me.
Why are you saying it like that? Do you know something I don't know?
I don't know. Do you know something I don't know?
Sus.
Do you paint?
I don't paint. I see you paint all the time. It looks really difficult.
Thank you. I mean, depending on your definition, like babies paint. It's not that hard if babies can do it, you know?
Well, I mean, I don't paint, so babies are doing a difficult job by painting.
Wow. Man's over here respects babies. I respect that.
When you put it like that, it sounds like such a loser thing to fucking say.
I really didn't mean it like that, but now that you say it, now that's how I'm seeing it.
Yeah, you're respecting babies, you fucking toddler.
No, zygote. What's smaller than a baby?
What's smaller than being a baby? This is like a fucking Outcast song.
Oh,
What's
no.
cooler than being cool?
Oh god, that killed him.
Whew!
There he goes. There he goes. I killed our main character.
Ah!
Oh my god. Yeah, so I've got my little box of all of the trinkets and trunkets that we got at the convention, and I'm just like, I need more shelves. The conclusion that the conclusion that I've reached is not, man, I should probably cool it with like buying cool stuff for a while, because I will never reach that conclusion. I will always just need more shelf space. So that said, I'm considering learning how to build a shelf.
Yeah. You gonna make like one from scratch, or are you gonna get one like the ones I use that you just buy for like $20?
See, that depends on what you mean by from scratch. Because am I gonna chop down a tree and whittle it? No, I'm not going to do that. But am I going to maybe buy the 2x4s from a hardware store instead of buying like the kit? Maybe.
Oh, actually, you were just saying we should go on an IKEA date sometime.
That's true. We were watching a YouTuber eat a bunch of stuff off the IKEA menu, and I really want to go. I want to try the meatballs. I want to look at their Glorkenspiegels and other assorted things. And I think that I need a Blahage in my life.
I have no idea what like half of that sentence was, but I know they got the good meatballs. I'm excited for that.
The Glorkenspiel I absolutely made up. I think a Glockenspiel is the government name of a Glock. I think. And a Blahage is like this adorable fucking shark that you can buy. It's like a little shark plush. And although I am cis, it is apparently a like big symbol with the trans community because the 3 colors of the Blahage are also the trans flag colors. So it's like, it's, you know, it's a shark and it's an ally. Of course I want one in my home.
Fuck yeah, dude, I want a Blahage too.
Let's get Blahages!
Yeah, let's get Blahages, let's get the meatballs, it's
a date.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and honestly, I've never actually been to IKEA. I've heard good things about it. I've seen photos. Oh,
we got the
he's
Bowl of
baby.
Swords water type.
I love him. He's baby.
Like the little face is making a yawn.
Yeah, yawning. I can't tell if he's like sticking the bottom of his little foot at us or if he's like turning and it looks like he's yawning.
The back sprite makes it look like the bulb is replaced with like a shell.
Maybe a shell or maybe like a lotus flower, because that's still a plant but it's a plant that grows on water.
Oh, yeah, it's probably like a lotus flower, yeah.
That'd be my guess anyway. A shell maybe also, because either of them actually sound like it would
It
work.
reminds me of like a hermit crab shell, but it probably is a lotus flower.
Aw. Either way, I love him. Honestly, I want to find these sprites, and that might be something fun to be able to doodle at my desk in between phone calls.
Aw. Yeah, that would be cool. They got some really cool designs exclusive to this game.
No. Anybody who's worked an office job understands, and anybody who hasn't worked an office job, don't criticize me. You do have a couple minutes in between phone calls. It's nothing substantial. I just need something to do with my hands. Ow! Oh, that was my knee. That was my knee. We're fine. We're fine.
Is it fine?
It's fine.
Because it sounded like you dropped something or something, hit the mic, and you were like, "That was my knee." So like you're.
It was my knee hitting the table that hit the mic.
Okay, I thought you were saying you like cracked your knee and it made like a audible like dropping a mic on the ground noise.
You have heard my knees. They are about that loud.
They're not that loud.
I just walked through the house at like 2 in the morning to get some water. Just Sorry, babe, that's my joints. I know you like the way my knees pop.
I was gonna stop this stream and tell you to call an ambulance if it was like the sound of your knees popping. It just sounded like something smacked the mic, and you're like, "No, that's just from my knees."
Don't worry, this is normal. Huh? You talking to me?
You talking to me?
You talking to me, Willis? Spit on a cracker.
What?
I don't know. We're getting to the point of the night where I'm getting delirious. But fortunately, we were only gonna go for another like 15, 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I can do this. I usually do not stream this late.
Yeah, we are
Usually
up
I'm
later
playing
than
Google.
normal. And you normally we both
Normally
have
I'm
work
playing
off.
D&D at this point. Usually I'm playing D&D at this point in the night, or like I've gotten off maybe in the last half hour to an hour. And this is usually the bullshit that I reserve for my... He's not even a joke character, but he is like a douchebag Earth... oh shit, Earth Genasi in a wife beater with a shitty crew cut.
You said in
So-
a wife beater. You did not say he.
He is not a wife beater. In fact, he's been isolated for the past like 20 plus years. I don't know. I don't think he's had a dating life.
Okay. You did say in a wife beater. I wanted to make sure nobody gets it twisted. You're what's his name? Grogu? Yodor?
No. His name's Crag.
Crag, yeah, Crag is a good dude.
He actually, the Crag that I'm playing now is kind of a douchebag, but his grandpa, because this one's Crag the Third, his great grandpa, Crag the First, cool guy. Unfortunately, due to lifespan differences, great grandkid never met him. But God/DM willing, Crag the First is gonna come down in spectral form and verbally beat the shit out of his great grandson for being such an asshole. Which actually, I intimidated a shopkeeper into taking a really shitty deal that one of my party members was trying to convince him to take. So I roll a nat 20 on intimidation and just mean mug him from behind. And like I was just like, oh fuck, I really didn't want to do like a nat 20. I just wanted my party member to know I had their back. But like I roll with it. And my DM's like, really? This is what you want to do? And is like looking at the alignment that I have listed on my chart. And my friend walks out and is like very happy with herself that like she's managed to make a profit off of these just fucking useless rocks. She basically did the equivalent of pulling rocks out of a driveway, bringing them into a Walmart and asking for like $50 for them. Just an astronomical ask that absolutely would not have happened without my nat 20. And then she walks out of the fucking room, and then I look back at the shopkeeper and hand him like his $50 plus another $10 back, and I was like, hey, thanks for playing along. And the shopkeeper was like, I've never been happier and more scared at the same time in my life. So he's working on it, but his social skills are pretty inept.
I believe in Crag. He'll get better at it. So I'm pretty
turn his life
socially
around.
inept, and I think I'll get better. So I think Crag will get better.
I believe in both of you. I think you'll both do fantastic.
Thank you. So there's some cool stuff going on in this building.
Okay, thank you for letting me rant about my boy.
Yeah.
So what's
I believe
what's
in
the
Craig.
cool stuff?
Oh, well, I think it's like this on Red and Blue too, but these two NPCs, if you talk to them, they're having an argument about, like, my Pokemon's cuter and mine's cuter, between, like, the
Yeah.
Seal and the Clefairy, but also the Hatena's got a crush on the Clefairy.
That's adorable. Aww. Makes sense. Why does
Okay.
it... This is giving beautiful, beautiful lesbian love.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's because we're so close to Pride Month. I'm like, yes, ship it. Ship it.
Oh, right, that is this year, isn't it?
Yeah. What?
Hell yeah.
2025, year of the Pride, baby. Y'all homophobes wouldn't shut the fuck up about us, so now we took your whole year. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Every time you complain, we add another week. We're up through 2037 by now. You fucking want to try us? Oh, man.
So I think we'll start on the boat. I don't know if we'll finish the whole boat this stream, but
I'm
we
on
can
a boat,
start.
motherfucker.
Motherfucker!
I'm on a boat.
Who's that? T-Pain? It's like the backup singer on that. And at first he keeps repeating the I'm on a boat part, and then the second time they do that verse, he just keeps repeating motherfucker. Motherfucker!
Yeah. Must have been the easiest check that man ever made.
Yeah. Bonjour, I am lay waiter on the ship. I will be happy to serve you anything you please. Ah, lay strong, silent type.
Yeah, I got something I could serve you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't hit on this clump of 8 pixels in front of my partner.
I love when they, like, acknowledge the silent protagonist thing, like, oh, the strong silent type. Yeah, come to think of it, this person hasn't said a single word in this entire adventure.
The silent intimidating type, I see.
Eevee. Very underleveled Bulbasaur.
Yeah, it always used to piss me off that whenever you'd be playing in the games, like, where'd this bitch get an Eevee? They're apparently nowhere in the world, so where the fuck do you get one?
Everybody got one from the one NPC that gives you the one.
I guess.
Everybody gets one.
He's just splicing Eevees in his fucking lab, running a racket. I'm onto you, Bill.
It's genetically unstable because they keep taking parts of its genetic makeup away to create more.
Well, think about it. Why didn't he go to the cops with his fucking genetic splicing problem? Why'd he wait for some fuck-ass kid to wander into his house?
That's
about
true.
it.
That's true.
Why didn't he go to the cops?
Did we talk? I think we talked on one of the last streams about the Cromartie High School.
Yeah.
The live action movie that I said I watched of it. They had a part on that where they're doing like a dance of danger to summon aliens for them to fight because they're all pretending to be superheroes at like the beginning of that whole arc. And they're like, yeah, we need to wait for crime to happen. We need to wait for enemies to appear for us to fight to protect the planet. And they're like at the mall doing this. And while they're doing this whole rant, they see a woman get mugged and like her purse get taken. And everybody's looking at Kamiyama like, hey, shouldn't we do something about that? And he's like, oh no, we don't deal with that. That's a job for the police.
Yeah, that's for the cops, actually. I mean, he's got a fair point. They are just a couple of teenagers.
Yeah. Like, it's like, we fight supervillains. We don't stop the crime happening in front of us. That's for the police to deal with.
We do the property damage and flashy looks.
Yeah, we'll
We
fight
don't-
like aliens, monsters, but
Yeah, like actual muggers. Dude, what if they have a knife?
yeah, it seems really unsafe.
That could be dangerous, you know? Oh god, fantastic show. Cromartie High School is fucking great. I showed a friend of mine and they were just like, this is what anime is? And I'm like, yeah. And they were like, where has this been all my life? Like, I don't know. It's on Netflix though. I think it was on Netflix or one of their streaming services. Because I remember just, we were scrolling through and we saw Cromartie High School and I gasped. And I was just like, you got a half hour of your life to waste? And they insisted on watching the second episode. So clearly it was time they enjoyed wasting.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it's so good. I remember a friend of mine introducing it to me in high school. And I think we watched, because he had like half of the series on DVDs. And I remember we finished it that day. And then the next time we hung out, we immediately went to the library to go watch the rest of it on Crunchy YouTube.
Crunchy YouTube?
Oh, see, if you don't remember back in the old days, you could watch full seasons of anime on YouTube, but it'd be in 3 parts, and the maximum quality would be in 2240p.
Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about. I haven't heard it referred to as Crunchy YouTube before, but yeah.
Crunchy YouTube.
Crunchy YouTube.
Here's your new vocabulary word for the day, Sonny. No, some people didn't watch their first few episodes of fucking anime on 240p, like, XX_baddie_XX69's fucking YouTube channel back in 2014, and it shows.
Yeah.
Honestly, 2014 might be a little late in the game for that. This is more like circa 2006 to 2008.
That's how I watched
I'm old, okay?
Naruto and Bleach and Powerpuff Girls Z. That was like the first few shows I actively like tried to catch up on through watching them online.
One of these shows is not like the other.
Yeah, because Powerpuff Girls Z didn't suck.
You know, you're right there. I'm also actively drinking out of a fucking Buttercup cup right now. But this is not Powerpuff Girls Z. This is like, I think these are the new designs. I'm not a huge fan of the like brand new designs, but they're tolerable. They're certainly not live action. Fucking loved the Powerpuff Girls as a kid. I still do. It's still an amazing show.
We just got a big streaming tip on the Twitch chat for Rip Radicate. Best viewers by viewers.
Yeah, that's how you know you made it. Is you start getting bots. Jesus. Alright. Say maybe another 5 minutos before calling her an evening.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Cool.
Love
that shit, bro. So fucking cool. Okay, weird confession time. Can you go and talk to that guy again? And then talk to him from the side? Oh, damn. See if he can, like, look down. See if you can get him to, like, look down and then pause.
I don't know if I can get him to look down, but this is like a... There's a lot of NPCs that look like that guy.
Okay, the next time we see him, because when I was a kid, for whatever reason, it's very obvious that that's just like his facial hair or his goatee on the front of his sprite. For whatever reason, I thought he had a little mouse nose growing up. I thought the little pointy thing on his sprite was like he got his nose in berries or something. And I think the reason why I thought that was because the first NPC that looked like that I ran into gave me some berries. So I was just like, oh, he's got berries on his face. Okay. And I've just never been able to unsee it. And I know it's just a dude with his goatee, but that's not what I see. But this is also coming from the kid who, it took me about 20 minutes and my dad, who was going through his master's program at the time, neither of us could figure out that you just had to walk onto the carpet to exit the first room. It took us 20 minutes to figure that one out.
You were saying that, yeah, it took you guys both a really long time to figure out how to leave a room on the floor
like
mat.
My dad was actively putting on his jacket for us to go back to the store and for me to get another game. When I came out of my bedroom, like, oh my, I did it! And he was just like, cool, I don't have to drive anywhere. And he went back to the couch. Because I think genuinely the game, like, pissed him off. Because he was just like, what is this newfangled bullshit? I am a grown-ass adult that can't figure this out. Which, to be fair, Pokemon, maybe like a text box or something. Because I could read! I wasn't that stupid. You know, barely. The attack continues.
Do you want to be like the Pokemon Stadium narrator?
I can do that.
Hell yeah.
It's not very effective. Wow! I'm fucking annoyed at this already. How many turns are we going to do this?
That's a good voice for it.
Thank you, thank you. Wow! It's another useless move from Growlithe! Yeah, I think this announcer's biased. Shut the fuck up from the stands.
I had my hand bit by a dog.
My hand was bitten by a dog once. What does that have to do? I don't like this Pokemon. Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah,
genuinely,
that's a funny one. It is extremely biased Pokemon battle announcer.
Yeah.
It's a good bit.
Oh, look at this new Pokemon coming out to just wipe the floor with this dog.
That fucker
Wow.
looks like a little clown.
Going down. Thank God. Oh no, he's bringing out another one. I hate these dogs. Looks like the weird little clown one has done a lot of damage. Look at that pathetic damage from the dog. It's a Growlithe. I don't care.
It'd be funny if it's like Pokemon Stadium narrator that's like horribly afraid of bugs like Blathers, like somebody sends out like a Scyther and the announcer's like, "Oh, what the fuck is that? Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!"
We have to mute his mic. We all remember we have to mute his mic during the bug matchups.
Hey, we said warn us before you send out a bug, dude. You know, Steve over there fucking hates that shit. We can't have him freaking out.
Why can't we just fire Steve? That's like part of the job. Steve's the best goddamn announcer we have, and you take that back. Well.
The joke is so strong.
I appreciate that you just brag about it without being like, here, let me show you, and having your Machoke beat the shit out of us.
It just, like whips the kid at the wall and splatters them.
I mean,
That was dark.
That was. But it also feels very in place in this universe, because this is a grown man throwing his fish at me.
Yeah.
Like, these are grown at. Also, when you think about it, the Pokemon villains are all grown-ass men and women fighting children.
Yeah,
Which, again...
none of them ever try to, like, kick a person or punch a person. You're just like, you beat my pets, well, I guess I'll move aside and let you walk by me and ruin our whole scheme.
Was just very, very low stakes in the Pokemon universe where the mob can just be like, ah, darn, this child beat me with his Pokemon. Definitely don't have any weapons or anything that would change this outcome. Like, they really are just walking around here taking over towns with their level fucking 15 pathetic ass Pokemon. Like, come on. I do really appreciate the Legends Arceus take where it's just like, no, a lot of people just don't fuck with Pokemon because they're scary. It takes a very special kind of person to actually want to train their Pokemon and, like, fight them and control them and get stronger, because these things are little freaks. You know, and I appreciate that Legends Arceus kind of put that in perspective of like, yeah, most people kind of just want to go to their 9 to 5 and not deal with a fire-breathing dragon in their house.
Frillish.
Really? Oh, you a QT.
Yeah, there's a lot of really just like banger sprite work in this
They really are.
hack.
Nebupukins, hello! You have a freaking curse on your head every time! We've literally said that we were gonna do like a 3-hour stream and that we were gonna end soon, and why?
Hi,
Thank you so much for
Nebupukins!
coming in.
Yeah, we are on like the latter part of the stream right now. I think we're gonna do a few more battles.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're on the SSN right now. We are on the boat. This is a yellow version ROM hack that's got a bunch of cool new dudes.
Yes, Pokemon Velvet, and it's only from 2024, so there's not a whole lot of guides online.
Bulbasaur's evolving.
Oh! Bulbasaur's evolving. I guess we'll figure out if it's a flower or a... Oh, it is a shell! You were right, it is a shell.
Is that a shell or is that like a crystal or what? Oh, it's got like the throat part like a frog too.
I see it. Although you did show up just in time to see the new Ivysaur.
It's water and
Baby.
poison.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a frog. Huh.
It's a frog if I've ever seen one. Yeah.
That's a damn good frog right there.
Fucking
Well,
decent.
I hope you're having a good evening, Nebupookins. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, we usually don't stream on Sunday nights. Well, usually Bean Dip does, but it's usually a different stream. And I usually don't stream on Sundays because I have my weekly D&D meetup. But because of the holiday, our schedules just so happen to align to do a surprise stream. But yeah, usually I'd be in bed like a half hour ago at this point because I'm boring. And also I have to work at 8 in the mornings. Plural. Multiple mornings. All at once.
Every morning, it never stops for you. But not
Don't remind
Saturday
me.
mornings, but every other morning.
But every other morning. I do have one day off. And eventually, I am actually slowly quitting my other side gig. I probably shouldn't because money is nice, but I will make do.
Oh,
I like my
no.
mornings back. Ooh.
uh-oh.
Yep. The stream might have forced itself.
Is
Forced our hand.
that okay on your end?
No.
Okay. Do you want to call it good here? The cat walked into the cords.
Oh my gosh. Shark, sequel.
It was
guys.
Shark. Shark's causing
Oh.
troubles.
Oh my goodness. He has a very adorable cat named Shark, but boy,
Hey,
is
leave
she a
my cable!
troublemaker.
Let's try to do it again. Fuck off. You little bastard.
I need
Love
some
you.
cable control over there. You little bastard. I love you. Well, shit.
That cat ain't right.
The cat ain't right. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Nebupookins, you're not missing anything, because there's nothing to miss. Oh, there it went. Well, thank you everybody for joining in. I hope if you do get to take advantage of the long weekend, I hope that it is restful, it is fun, it is whatever you want out of the weekend to be. Mine is definitely going to be, generally... I did like 3.5 hours worth of yard work today, and I'm going to do more of that tomorrow. So restful is not the word. Satisfying is the word I'm looking for. You Nebupookins, I really wish I could like telepathically be like, yo, I'm playing. Please, if you're gonna come in, don't wait. No, I appreciate your company. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you, Nebupookins.
Yeah.
And thank you, Pikmin789, and thank you, Raven in the Woods, and thank you, Noble Cooper, and thank you, Bean Dip. Thank you so much for streaming with me.
I'll really quickly show off our team. We got Ivysaur, Water Poison.
I can't see it.
Oh, right. No, that's right. Okay, yeah, the cat fucked it up.
I
The
was
cat
gonna say, I
embarrassed
would
me.
love to. How embarrassing. Nah, we've been plagued by some technical issues, but it's fine. We'll get them sorted for next time, or we won't.
Fuck off!
Your cat loves you. Don't tell her to fuck off. Oh, well, thank you so much, everybody. I really do hope, whatever your weekend, start of your week, whatnot is, that it is a good one and everything that you wanted it to be. And I love you all, and I hope you have a fantastic night. Thank you so much, Bean Dip. I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
thank you too. And thanks everybody that came in. Yeah, I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Amazing, potentially holiday weekend, depending on where you're at. But yeah, thank you for coming in, everybody.
Yeah, and even if you don't have the benefit of time off or whatnot, milk it a little bit. If other people are going to be pestering you on their day off, maybe move a little slower. Folks can wait. It's a holiday.